asked him, can you brief us on what the process is in recalling a senator, a legislator? And he didn't do that. But if you check at the first step, he said that more than half of the registered voters in that senatorial district have to sign a petition. More than half.
Steph, sorry to interrupt you. Casey Parker, sorry, be like say you know where top one, you can't get all these mood lights and blue lights. Waiting you they run for your side. As part of the rules of the show, you have to wear a top, please. My brother, slip a top on, and we'll bring you back on with your mood lighting and topless. Sorry, go on, Steph.
So a situation whereby the Constitution said more than half of registered voters. What is it telling you? That this Constitution has already been designed in such a way to make it difficult for you to even contemplate recalling your elected official. What does it mean? The Constitution is written to preserve their interest. And after signing it, there'll still be another stage where INEC will investigate the signature. So if you scale through the first stage, the second stage, they will tell you all the signatures are fake. And that ends it. So the process, how the Constitution come to be, that's when somebody asks the question, we the people, who and who was part of the Constitution? A Constitution that who know how everything happened during the military regime. It's only in a country like Nigeria that all those things were allowed to stand when we purportedly said we've entered a civilian administration. The first thing that, if the political class did not see that Constitution as something that's going to protect their interests, the first thing they would have done immediately they came to power is to say, okay, no, you see this document, we're going to jettison it and prepare something that is going to be for the people. But because they've looked at the Constitution that brought them in after the military regime, they say, wow, this thing is actually meant to preserve our interests. That's why since that time till today, even those that say there will be constitutional review, once they entered into power, they will tell you, keep it aside. Maybe when they were about to go for a second term, they will make some insinuations that will look as if, okay, we're going to take it serious. Once they win their second term, they say, keep it aside. And they will go, another person that want to rule will say, okay, once I come in, we'll do constitutional review. We'll know the stand of Tinubu when he was in opposition in Lagos State as a governor. We know that he's not going to do anything about any constitutional reform as the president. Why? Because it is meant to protect his interests, that Constitution. This is a country where the military, that's part of the Constitution we're talking about, started creating the states after the 4 regions. And since they created the states, was at the same time when they destroyed the federation, government started sharing money to states instead of the regions that contributed money to the federal. So those are the part of the Constitution that you tell me is the best thing that we can work with, the best document. Those are the fundamental problems of the country. A Constitution that did not, we are practicing federalism according to them, but the Constitution is a unitary Constitution. And you are telling me, yes, that's the Constitution you should work with. That with it, you can change so many things. What can you change? You're not going to change nothing. Somebody talked about grassroots, encouraging our people to go to grassroots, go for councillorship and local government. My brother, I don't know how close you are to that grassroots. Being close, I mean, how do you monitor things going on in that grassroots? Even if you're a young person at that level, for you to be part of that councillorship or local government, you are being inducted into that elite political class. How do I say so? There's nothing like election at that level. What they do is that they look for the governors and the political class in the local government, look for somebody who's going to represent their interests. If it is a PDP state government, they look for a PDP person that's going to represent their interest. They will nominate him, and there is no election. The states have their own electoral commission. So even in the past, when the opposition parties will be gearing up that will be going to be election, they will just write the results and ratify it. And to shock you, I have a cousin that is a local government chairman today. That's the process. He was just one of their political meetings in the local. in the local government, he will just call us, okay, we are nominating you to be the chairman of so local government. And that is it. Do you know that there is an how many millions? I'm not going to be specific on that. He pays into the governor every month. There's another one that he pays into the former governor that recommended him every month, and some other interest groups. So when you talk about what they do with the money, it's not as if they take all the money by themselves. That is what is happening. So when we talk about state capture, maybe some of us need to really understand what that word means. It's going to take, many people are not comfortable with that word, so I'm not going to use it. It's going to take an extraordinary thing to bring that change we're talking about. Don't tell me it's going to be a gentleman's arrangement or appeal to people's conscience or say you must do the right thing. This is what the Constitution says. Do you know the Constitution more than them? God bless all of us.
All right, thank you.